Hello and hi, welcome to Yedidia Shofet.net and welcome to Jewish Wisdom of the Week. Today we have a very interesting question. He says, Rabbi, I see a lot of people make a lot of mistakes. Sometimes, when I look at them, when they're making their mistakes, I think very negatively of them. I don't look at them in a good way. Is there any way I can change this way of thinking? Do I have an alternative thought pattern that I can have over here? I don't want to think of him like that. I just don't want to look at them and say, hey, look at that guy made another mistake. Look at that guy, look at that guy, look at that guy. And every time I think about them, I think about their mistakes. Is there any way to get this out of my head? I want to be able to be someone who sees life in a more positive way. What should I do? So the rabbi says something very interesting. He says, I'll explain to you by an example. Imagine you're sitting in a hall, a lecture hall. Or if you're going to a class, or for instance you go, I don't know, to some meeting or whatever it is. And everyone is sitting there, and all of a sudden a cell phone goes off. The cell phone goes off, the ring, the ring, the ring, or the most annoying songs of the year go off. And during that ring, what happens? Boy, oh, turn it off, how could he do that? Turn it off, it's horrible, this guy pays no attention, he gives no respect, or whatever it is. Okay, fine, beautiful. 5 minutes later, the ring, the ring, the ring. Whose phone goes off? Somebody else. So, what just happened? So the rabbi was saying with this example something very beautiful. He said, the way that we look at life, everything we look at, it's like this. We're learning. We are learning at every moment. A person's phone goes off, and he sees that everyone sees that it's a bad thing, whether or not if he sees it's a good thing or a bad thing or not, but he should know, from that guy's mistake, he has to turn off his cell phone. Our entire life is moments where we are able to learn things. Sometimes we're meant to be in certain places to learn things in our life. Certain mistakes that people do, it's not just a mistake that a person has to look at them in a negative way. Rather, it's an opportunity that a person is able to learn in order to experience new things. Meaning, if that person, he cuts somebody off, and he's like, how could he do something like that, you know? He just cut somebody off, maybe he made a mistake, maybe he wasn't thinking, whatever it is, but you know, you don't judge him now. There's no point of judging him now. Rather, you know that, look, you see how he almost hit another car, how the driver got a little bit dizzy from how he just drove, how it almost was a disaster, a calamity. So what do you learn from that? You learn from that not to think about the other guy, rather to understand that, look, that's not something I should do. Person's phone goes off, know that I have to turn it off. Anything that a person does, don't just think of the fact of the mistake. The mistake is done. It's gone. That's it. The mistake is over with. You're just going to think about negative moments. That's it. You're just going to waste your time. But it's what you're able to learn out of this moment. You're able to learn that, look, now I should be the one not to ever make that mistake. And it's an opportunity that you got to see such a thing. That we get to learn from somebody else. Because a smart person is able to learn from other people's mistakes. Not just his own, but from other people's as well. That's how a person furthers himself further. That's how he's able to actually gain in life, rather to just stay in the same status quo, to stay in the same thought pattern of thinking, oh, this person's negative, that person's negative, but rather, as they say, that he's more proactive. He takes something in his life that just happened to him, he realizes, okay, what can I do with this? And he goes further in his life. That's how we always have to see everything. Now, even in a simple mistake, you can actually get a whole lot out of it. Bezrat Hashem, just from seeing something all around us, we're able to know that we're able to grow. Now you think, okay, grow. No, for real. Today, spend your day. Tomorrow, you see somebody type something on Facebook, see somebody say something they shouldn't have said, and it might be hurtful. It might be something which is just ridiculous that they can say. But what do you do at the end of the day? You don't just say, oh, look, I can't believe he said this, I can't believe he said that. Rather you say, okay, that should be something I should not say. I saw it offended people. I saw that it's not the right thing to do. So rather, you got something positive out of this. And when you think something positive out of a certain situation, ultimately that situation will not be something just useless. It will be something which will make your life more rich. Bezrat Hashem, I wish you a beautiful day.